Forerunners do not just lead. Often they find themselves where others have not arrived yet, because forerunners have the resolve to blaze the way for other humans to follow. Have you been asked the question, have you led a team to fail? I was asked that question earlier this year, and my immediate answer was, no. What leader would want their team to fail? But all of a sudden I heard myself add on, unless I pushed too hard and they were not ready to push back to the same measure of strength and resolve. You could only go where your team is ready to go, or they will fall on their back. So what shall a forerunner do? Have you felt way too often like a lone ranger, striving to not lose your commitment and perseverance, and feeling frustration from not being understood by your team or your family for that reason too? What shall you do? Do you push forward hoping that things will be different next time, or do you change the game to avoid yet more burnout, inner frustration and bitterness, setbacks and elusive growth to the next level? Way too often, forerunners need to be where others have not been yet, but they do not always have the power to help others, either colleagues, clients, or even their family, follow and keep up at the same place and at the same pace. So how would you close the gap? It is painful. There have been many cases and choices in my life where I failed by pushing too hard and wanting to move too fast and lacking patience to walk first before wanting to run, wanting to do things but not really being me. I was relating to myself and others in an unhealthy way. So just face it, you will not change your wiring. You're born to be a forerunner. You have the desire, the vision, and the strength to push for growth that ultimately serves others. But what if this time, this talk is just awakening for you to change your game in a different way by going in? What if your identity is a lion on the inside who, in order to blaze the way, needs to fight for intimacy with yourself first, which will naturally give you the eyes to see yourself and others in a different way? What if intimacy with yourself could open your eyes to link the missing dots in your relationships and transform your engagement, power, and impact? I believe we live in such a fast-moving and changing world that we need wisdom which is far beyond regurgitation of past business history. Wisdom that not merely solves problems, but wisdom that is generated by connection and in turn lifts the team to a totally new level of creating solutions. A totally new reality of working together. In that place, self-awareness, creative wisdom, authentic connection, sensitive guts and risk flourish and are protected despite the exterior. That place looks to me like the family culture of lions, created and protected by forerunners. Such culture thrives on diversity and on wholehearted engagement and response rather than reaction at both work and home. I believe it has the potential of reshaping the landscape of business throughout the world. Whatever the reason for your frustration of not going fast enough where you want to be, the good news is that there is a solution, and the key to it is your intimacy with yourself and a new level of authentic engagement with others as a result. If you connect with your whole heart and let yourself go deeper, you will see that the natural result from it will be your ability to get your team on the same level as you. You will know because they will be responding to the same degree of resolve and strength of action as yours are. That is why I believe the way forward is connection with your extraordinary heart and courage to walk out what you find when you dive in. Intimacy with self and courage for it is available to each one of us. Are you ready in 2019 to grow as the forerunner you're born to be? Then join me and my friend Lucy Smith in our next online talk about connecting with and expressing your extraordinary lion heart in business and in life. Can't wait. Love you all and see you there.